Alright, so we've seen to find missing angles if we have one of the measurements. But what do we do when our measurements, like these angles, have variables in them? We can still find them. It's just a little bit trickier. But we're going to use our skills with equations to help us solve. So here it says that angle 13, right here, the measure of angle 13 equals 4x plus 11. So this angle here is 4x plus 11. That's all we know about the measurement of this angle 13, is that it is 4x plus 11. Also, we know that the measure of angle 14 is 3x plus 1. So those things we know. The measure of angle 13 is 4x plus 11. The measure of angle 14 is 3x plus 1. Another thing we know is that these angles are supplementary angles. I almost said complementary. Supplementary angles add up to 180. So together they add to 180. We know that supplementary angles refer to a pair of angles, so we know that one angle plus some other angle equals 180. So, do we know our angles? Yes, we do. Angle 13 is 4x plus 11. Even though we don't know what the measurements of the angles are, we've been given this information, that angle 13 is 4x plus 11. So we're adding 4x plus 11, angle 13, to angle 14, which is 3x plus 1. That's our equation. One angle plus another angle equals 180. We know that again because these are supplementary angles. Together they make a straight line, or 180 degrees. Alright, so now that we have our equation, we're going to solve for x. So in order to do that, we need to first combine our like terms. So 4x plus 3x equals 7x. 11 and 1 make 12. So we have plus 12 equals 180. Our next step is to get the x terms by themselves. So we're going to subtract 12 here, do the inverse operation. Subtract 12 here. So we get 7x. I'm going to move it over here. 7x equals 168. Now we divide by 7 both sides. And again, this is just the steps to solve equations. You should remember this from our previous unit. So 168 divided by 7 is 24. So x equals 24. 168 divided by 7, x equals 24. So now that we have x, we've solved for x. Again, we solved for x by adding our angles together, setting equal to 180, because these are supplementary angles. Then we solve for x. Well, what does that mean? What does x mean? So we can use x to find our missing angle measurement, which is what we're trying to do. That's our objective. So in order to do that, we're going to plug in our x. So here we have x equals 24. We're going to plug in our x up here, back to our original equation. So if angle 13 is 4x plus 11, to find that measurement, we're just going to put in 24 for x. So here we go. We're going to rewrite it up here. 4 times 24 plus 11. That's going to be the measure of angle 13. So again, we're just plugging in the x where the x goes. So 4 times 24 equals 96 plus 11 equals 107. So this equals 107. So the measure of angle 13, right here, that's a 107 degree angle. 107 degrees. Now, to find angle 14, we do the same thing. So we're going to plug in 24 where our x goes. I'm going to rewrite it. 3 times 24 plus 1. 24 times 3 equals 72, plus 1 is 73. So the measurement of angle 14 is 73 degrees. Remember, we can check our work, make sure we are correct, by adding these angles together. When we add these angles together, we should come up with 180. The sum of these angles should be 180. We know that because these angles are supplementary angles. So that satisfies our equation. That is how you find missing angles when you have variables in your measurement.